Yes, guys, episode 37 of the Fulham career mode we've got for you today. So we've got 5 games in today's episode. We've got 4 actual games and then like half a visual sim and half a playthrough. So we start with the Bayer Leverkusen game in the Champions League. We see the top scorer. Like, what is that? He's got 6 games. They include qualification on this. It's a load of rubbish. Provod's the top scorer with 10. Absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to the German press conference against Bayern Leverkusen. So interesting team to play against. I know we haven't played him yet in the group stage, but we'll be playing him twice in today's episode, at the start and at the end. So 2 very, very good games as the starter and the closer, and they are against the same team, as I say. So apparently their team's been flying flying really well lately, apparently. So we'll see what happens in it. But we don't take a long time to get into the first game, which is, of course, at their stadium. I'm not sure what it's called. It'll tell me in a minute. I'm not sure if it's a real stadium on FIFA, but it looks quite nice. Oh, it's the Bayer Arena. They've actually got it. I rate it. That's quite nice, that is. So have a look at our team straight away. We've got Ruben Patricio in goal this time. We're changing the team very heavily because a lot of the team's tired. As you see, Ramsdale's on the bench as well as Mori and Saka. We have Lamptey, Tanganga, Pagano and Roberts as the defence. Sessegnon, Zamboanguissa, Carvalho, Mellor as the midfield 4. And then Carrillo and Mitrovic leading the line. So fairly different team. Probably one. To be fair, I don't think I've ever used that team before because it's got quite a few new players in it. So interesting team nonetheless, and we do get started in the 18th minute. So Carrillo on his weak foot. What a goal that is. Oh my days, I don't even know what to say. It's just so well taken, and he just, honestly, 4-star weak foot on a 17-year-old, 76 rated already. This guy could be special if we do more than this season. So if we do get another season out of the save, that is an unreal goal. Absolutely unreal goal from Carrillo. And we are indeed 1-0 up. So this time again, not long after, to be fair, about 5 minutes later, Carrillo picking up the ball off Lamptey, playing it through to Carvalho, straight into Mitrovic, and look at that for skill. I know I have to do is press L2, but it looks so nice just in game. The skilled pass to the skilled finish just looks absolutely divine in game. So yeah, good football that. It looks quite good. Well held up by Carvalho and Carrillo, and it's just a very easy finish for Mitrovic. So he can score again. So I don't think we need to see that many replays, but you know, that's the game for you. 2 goals for you already on, and we're doing very, very well. So we are 2-0 up, but buying straight from kick-off do press us really high straight away. As we do tackle them, we are fouled in the edge box very quickly, but Mellor this time cuts inside. It's just wide of the post. Very, very unfortunate from the young Englishman. He took it a bit early, to be fair. I think he should, we had a chance straight away, and we never normally get that. And we do move into a new phase of play. So not long afterwards, we tackled by Leverkusen. It's Carrillo this time. Really well. It's such a good save from Hradecki. Sorry. He's a very good goalkeeper in real life. Very good signing from Frankfurt, I believe it was. But he's not keeping out that one. Mitrovic scores again. Look at the man. He's so good. He scores so many goals for us. And he does put us 3-0 up. But not for too long, as just about 3 minutes later, Douglas Luiz plays the ball into Centelez, who's playing very nice football by Leverkusen, as I just think most teams do on Legendary, to be fair. But Wirtz is just holding the ball. We tackle him. It's a straight rebound to Ollie Watkins. And the former Aston Villa and Brentford man, an Exeter man, in fact, scores against us. And I don't think that's a real game face. That looks shocking, that did. I don't think that's what he looks like in real life. But it is 3-1 at the end of the half, and we did all right, I guess. But straight after that, 15 minutes after half-time, Wirtz through on goal with a lucky ricochet of Tanganga, and it's 3-2. Oh, dear. Turning up the heat against us, Leverkusen, and we have quite a bit to worry about at the moment. We have conceded 2 goals, without reply, and we definitely need to improve. So we do come again, though. Look at that for skill by Demir. I wanted to celebrate. We go straight past the goalkeeper, Hradecki, with great skill, and I accidentally pressed L1 and L2, and I couldn't quite get the celebration off. So 4-2 up, we're doing really well. But since I've not cut straight away, you can tell something's going to happen. Something's going to happen very soon. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm not too happy about it, to be honest. I'm not too happy about it whatsoever. So Bayer Leverkusen pick up the ball, playing it around. You just can't get the ball off him. Zagadou, former Dortmund man, playing to Wirtz again. He was their star player. He was absolutely fantastic. Andrick and Watkins link up. St. Maximin, again, fantastic against Lamptey, caused him some right problems. Look at the dribbling there. Dynamic dribbling's ridiculous. Pulls it back to Watkins, and it's 3-4. Honestly, we're getting some right trouble here. And Watkins has managed to pull the score back. But not long after that, 84 minutes on the clock, De Groot picks up the ball from a loose pass from the Leverkusen defence. Chips the keeper, it's off the post, and it falls into the hands of Hradecky. And we're very, very lucky to escape with a 4-3 win. I mean, we should have scored then, but Watkins dominated the defence. Tomori was very, very poor. And we go straight into the press conference, but we really, really struggled there defensively. As we do all episode, to be fair, I'm not going to spoil anything, but we concede an absolute metric shit ton of goals this episode. Absolute ton of goals. So, press conference again, Mitrovic was phenomenal. 2 more goals from in the Champions League. He's a cracking player in real life, and I think he scored 2 hat-tricks in his last 2 games, so he's just fantastic. He's really good on career mode, and he's really good in real life. So, we'll look straight into the next game. We've got Brighton at the Amex Stadium. So, yeah, a very difficult game again. Not really looking forward to it. I guess Brighton are such a notoriously difficult team to break down in real life and on FIFA. So, we see the team Ramsdale's in goal, Hatabo, Tomori, Ramos and Gvardiol are the back 4. We have Bellingham and Mellor as our midfielders for a change, and Demir, Saka, De Groot and Mitrovic as the front 4. So, interesting team. Mellor as a central midfielder for a change, which never really happens, but I thought being 6'3" and having good pace and good physical, that he might have a good chance in midfield. And very early on, we do test Sanchez with 2 efforts, and 1 is saved and 1's blocked off the line as he gathers the 3rd. So early scare for Brighton as Saka forces another save from him because it's so difficult to get past their defence. But when you do, you go straight into Sanchez, and look at this for a save. With the weaker arm, manages to keep it out as Bellingham's effort is blocked eventually, and Brighton do get it clear. So, as we see, Brighton are just so difficult to break down, such an awkward team to play against. And like we've got players like McAllister and Poulsen, so like they've got physical, pace, dribbling ability. They've got everything you need as Tomori comes across for the tackle. But Mwepu, again, 6'2" midfielder, breezes past Gvardiol like he's not even there. Veltman this time, easy ball to McAllister. It's straight through the legs of Ramsdale. He'll be very disappointed with that one. Very, very disappointed indeed. And of course, we are 1-0 down. You go celebrate with Graham Potter, as a lot of players do on this game, a lot of AIs. And we are indeed 1-0 down. So 35 minutes in though now, we're on the attack. Mellor this time, look at that over Restos. And what a goal that is. Oh my days, he absolutely annihilates the Greek defender. I don't even feel bad for him. I just think he should retire after that. A rainbow flick into a volley, straight into the bottom bins. That is such a good goal. Look at that. I could watch it all day. That is such. I'm gonna make you watch it again, but I thought, nah, it's a bit unfair. But what a goal that was. It was just before half time. Poulsen holds the ball up, and Willian Jose forces a tremendous block from Ramos right before the end of the first half. And honestly, Ramos kept us in the game there. That was fantastic defending, as Poulsen and Willian Jose are causing us all sorts of problems. And we do go into the first half at 1-1 thanks to Mellor's superb strike. So straight after that, Brighton pick up the ball. 52 minutes, straight after half time. This time, look how many ricochets. What the fuck is happening? Like, Willian Jose gets such an easy rebound. 3 ricochets straight to him. Then he slots it in like there's no keeper, because there basically won't be with that many ricochets. And I skipped all the replays. I'm not being fair, I'm not having that. And of course, it does go 2-1. But straight after that, Mitrovic makes it 2-2. I mean, honestly, I know it's so fast-paced, but the goals were just going thick and fast. Goal after goal after goal after goal. And there's nothing I can do but just make them quick cuts, because nothing happens in between. I should do a bit longer like replays, I think, but like it's not a lot happens. It's not worthy of showing. So we do make it 2-2. But again, not long after that, like 70 minutes in, they score again. Like, Willian Jose is absolutely dominating the defence. What am I meant to do? I can't even see what minute we're in, because the fixture list always comes up on the game. But Ramsdale's nowhere near it again, and it's 3-2. Oh, here we are. We're at 70th minute now. And Silas this time scores. It's such an end-to-end game. Like, I guess I love this about CAREERMODE, but I hate it about trying to commentate on a game afterwards. It's just all over the place. It's so fast-paced and frantic. So we do make it 3-3. This time, though, De Groot plays it through to Mellor. Runs past Restos again, but it's a good save by Sanchez, who gathers the rebound really, really well. He does kick it towards Poulsen, who wins the header but flicks it straight onto Mellor. And this time, De Groot can attack. He's looking for Hatterbo, who's looking back post for Mellor on the overlap. It's a great ball in. And against Veltman as well, Mellor buries a really good header. Because Mellor ended up going in striker, to be fair, because Mitrovic was taken off after having such a poor game. But he did make it 4-3. And just before we thought it was over, 91 minutes in, Mwepu this time plays a lovely through ball to Adu. It's straight to Paulson, and it's 4-4. What am I meant to do? Honestly, 4-4 against Brighton. We've conceded 4 goals again for like the 3rd time this season. 3 goals in the first game, 4 goals in the second game. We bought Tomori to change our defensive look, and it's not worked. Like, I'm not watching that celebration either. 92 minutes is on the clock. 5 goals in 9 matches for Paulson, and he ruins our win. I thought we had this game in the bag. We have a shot there because it's all we have time for. And Willian Jose manages to hook it clear. So, such a disappointing result and the balance of play. We didn't deserve the draw. Even if we had the same amount of expected goals, we still had like twice as many shots. We dominated. Well, we say we had less passes. We still dominated possession. We had a lot more of it. They had more expected goals, but we had 6 more shots. And super disappointing. Super disappointing. Look at the ratings after the game. The centre-backs did not deserve that rating. They were very, very lucky to get that sort of rating. But we do go into the 3rd game of the episode. It is a visual sim to start off with against Northampton. And we do get started very early. We're playing our second team, full of 79s and 80s. And we concede inside the first 5 minutes. You'll see in a second. They get a corner. We're trying to clear it out. It's just a mishmash of playing styles. And what a finish that looked like on the replay by Hoskins. 1-0 down after the save from Patricio. And just don't know what else to do. But not long after that, we do make it 1-1. Sorry, Ricky J. Jones this time gets a goal for us. And it's a very mishmash team, as I say, but we should be battering teams like Northampton, or League 2 standard at best. As we do eventually make it 2-1. I can't remember who scores. Yeah, Silas this time. Just 2-1 against Northampton, though we still conceded in the first place. And just before half-time, we see we didn't deserve it, really. We had less shots, we had less chances created, and we had less possession. And as I went to skip to the next half, I accidentally pressed play. So I was like, for fuck's sake, I have to play another half of football. It just takes so long. That's why this video took so long to get up. It's just everything just goes against us. Like, straight after that, like, oh my days. Look, he's a 60 rated. I've got player-based, the player-based rating system on difficulty setting. And he just scores that. Like, it's a bit of poor defending from Robinson. But straight across Patricio to make it 2-2. And then things get even worse as we clear out the ball. And they're just playing the ball about Hoskins again, who was so good in this second half. Looks for the man in the middle. Tanganga clears the ball straight to the man. And look at that, we're 3-2 down. Flores this time makes it 3-2. And I'm thinking at this rate, I've got to bring on all the big guns. Mitrovic is on. Mellor's on. It's go. We're being serious this time. We're being serious. And right before the end of the game, Mitrovic to Mellor in the 93rd minute. Spares us an absolute embarrassment. And saves us the draw so we can go straight to penalties as the whistle does go. And we're very, 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 very lucky. I can't emphasise how lucky we were in that game. Just get anything out of it. We deserve the game on the balance of expected goals, but still. Awful, awful. And we do go straight into penalties. Hoskins again. Such a good penalty. I might have a look at him for penalties because we're not great at them normally. Mitrovic gets these with his high penalties, and that's a really good penalty. No chance for the Northampton goalkeeper. And this time Patricio goes the right way, and he should really be saving that. I think it's at the right height where he could have saved it. And Ricky J. Jones against Maxted this time, he sends him the wrong way. Comfortable penalty from the youngster. Flores, who scored against us, does get a penalty. Look at that. The right way again, and it's in the absolute top Benjamins. So there's a lot of pressure again on Krizanic. And honestly, this team's so young, but we shouldn't be drawing this game. Puts away his penalty really well, but just so poor. So poor. He wasn't very good, to be fair. And then now, finally, I went right, but it came me down middle, and Patricio made a save. Just thinking about it, their keeper's tiny. Did I not think that? It's about 4'1". As Brian puts his penalty away without any mistake, to be honest. And we do have one final penalty to show you, and it's Koike against Patricio, and he goes the right way. I just wanted to show some of these celebrations. How embarrassing is this? We're celebrating. We're top of the league against Northampton in League 2, and we're celebrating like that. I do the press conference, I just think, what a load of bollocks this game can be. It's so over the top sometimes. And we're talking about, it was such a tight game against Northampton. We won on penalties. I'm really pleased for the boys, but geez, I don't even know what to say.
Thank you for answering
I'm so disappointed in general, But we do go straight into the fourth game of the episode, because honestly, there's nothing to show in between. There's no transfer or anything like that. So it's all just straight game based at the moment. And we are against Spurs at the Cottage. So another London derby. We see the team. Ramsdale comes back into the goal. Lamptey this time replaces Hateboa with Tomori, Ramos and Gavard as the back four. We have Bellingham and Zambuangisa as the midfield two, with Mellor, Saka, De Groote and Mitrovic leading the line. So, interesting team. Benzema doesn't make the bench this time because Ricky J. Jones does. And it's a very, very strong team. I didn't want to look at Tottenham's team to be fair. I just know they've got Harry Kane still, because he scores against us every time he plays us. In the 26th minute though, Mitrovic looking for Saka on the wing. Plays it back into Mitrovic, and it's very unlucky not to go into the goal, as the ricochet falls kindly for Tottenham. So they do have an attack though not long after that. They're running down the wing. Pavard this time, former Bayern man. Mason Greenwood straight into Clark, and how sweaty is that? I think, what's his name? Jack Clark, he used to play for Man City or something like that, or Leeds. Straight across the box, and it makes it 1-0 at half time. I'm not watching that replay. So sweaty from the AI, and so disappointing to concede like that. But of course, we are 1-0 down, but straight after kick-off, Mitrovic with a header against Lloris. Lloris was nowhere near it, absolutely nowhere near it, and it was very, very poor goalkeeping. We'll see the replay. I just don't think he knows that the ball's near him, you know. I think he's forgot he has eyes and hands. So it's a decent corner, but the header is poor. It's at Lloris, and he forgets he can dive, I think. So we are 1-1, but 54 minutes in as well. Saka this time runs really well. Zambuangisa tries to turn his man, but Mellor this time. Straight past Rodon, and Mitrovic this time. What a goal again. 2 goals for Mitrovic this game. And he's demolishing Tottenham currently. Absolutely demolishing them. That's a really good goal. After that, though, 10 minutes after that, De Groote this time. Straight into Saka again. Run down the wing looking for Mitrovic again. And what's going to happen? He makes it 3-1. Every ball which has been scored today for us, every goal, sorry, has come from a ball which has been crossed in. He goes to the camera, he's like, yeah, do one, Tottenham. You're not the biggest team in London anymore. I mean, they never have been, to be fair, have they? I'd say Arsenal or Chelsea, or not Tottenham. So, 3-1, and this time Mellor breezes past Pavard again. Whips the ball in, and guess who's there? Mitrovic. It's a great save by Lloris, and it's still 3-1. It's a great save by Lloris. But from the resulting corner, Mellor looking for Mitrovic again. He's already had 5 shots to Kane's 2. Puts it in the back of the net again. He's absolutely nowhere near it again, Lloris. Absolutely nowhere near it. And it's a very, very good header. A very, very good header indeed by Mitrovic. He definitely, it just looks like he's doing it in slow motion. Like, look at the cross. It's a really good cross again from Mellor. He's got another assist to his name after the 2 he's got today. Lloris is nowhere near it again. As we opt to give Gvardiol a rest for Sessegnon, the former Tottenham Hotspur player. And we're 4-1 up against Spurs. Honestly, I think Spurs should be very, very worried when they're conceding 4 goals in the space of 18 minutes against us. It's not a very good sign when you're conceding that many goals. Well, I think it's 20 minutes, but not a very good sign nonetheless. So they do go straight from kick-off. Greenwood this time holds the ball up really well. Harry Kane forces a very, very decent save by Ramsdale, who parries the ball away and puts it out for a corner. So from the resulting corner this time, Son crosses the ball. He's looking for Mason Greenwood, who wins the header, and that's a fantastic save by Ramsdale, who again has been a fantastic signing for the team. So 84 minutes this time. Kane luckily gets the ball back into Daka, and the former Leicester man and Salzburg man just slots it into the top corner. No chance for that. You'd get the ball, wouldn't you? I'm not being funny. If in a bit of realism, you'd get the ball and be like, yes, we're 4-2 down, lads, let's go and get a goal. But he does decide to celebrate with not Nuno. And, of course, we do win the game 4-2. So, very comfortable win in the end. Mitrovic dominated this defence. I don't even know what to say. He dominated, he destroyed, he demolished. Just all the Ds. I mean, that doesn't sound great saying that after I've just said it, but just such a dominant performance from him, and I don't know what else to say. He absolutely mangled that defence. Absolutely mangled it. So, straight to the press conference, another Mitrovic 4-goal special. I don't even know what to say. They always say Alexander was special today. Of course he was, because he's a special player. In my opinion, he's the best player on the game. Especially in this career mode. I'm not sure about an Ultimate Team, but definitely the best player in the world on this current career mode. And just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But we do go into the final game of the episode. So, again, I'm sorry about the breakneck speed, but it's just game. 5 games we've got for you. And the final one is against Leverkusen. So, this time we're at the Cottage, though. So, we've got the home advantage after the poor defensive performance of the last game. We're hoping to get at least one less goal conceded, or what a clean sheet, to be fair. I'd love a clean sheet just once in a while. So, we do have a look at the team. We have Ramsdale in goal. We have a back four of Fikayo Tomori, Pagano, and Ramos and Hataboa. So a decent back four. We have Carvalho in the midfield of Bellingham, a front four of Mellor, Demir, Jones, and Mitrovic. So interesting team, but very early on, straight up from kickoff. Really, St. Maximin does really well to hold the ball, and Wirtz first time launched it into the top corner to ruin our clean sheet objective. I don't even know what to say. So, of course we concede straight from kickoff after I say I want a clean sheet objective. So, a great finish by Wirtz, and there's not much I could do about that. But straight after that, Carvalho this time finds a lovely ball into Mellor, who's looking back for Mitrovic, who plays it across, and he tried to skill goal it. I don't know why I did it, but I just wasted a chance. It was a good save by Hraditsky, but still, it was such a waste. Such a waste. Jesus, I always have a little stroke during an episode. But Jones picks up the ball, straight into Tomori. Ramos turns very, very well. And Bellingham's looking for a man. That is a terrible challenge. That is borderline red card material. But Jones this time turns his man straight on his weak foot. It's another good save by Hraditsky. And it does go out for another corner. So his mainly star is booked, but we do move on to the next highlight of the game. So 16 minutes this time. Mitrovic turns the Norman like he's not even there. Straight across the keeper. And it's such an easy finish. Honestly, such a great episode by Alexander again. I think I can call him that about now, because he has been the best player in club for the last 4 seasons. So, yeah, it is 1-1. He's done really well there. But 40 minutes in, Koopmeiners, they've got such a good team. Into Douglas Luiz, who puts another one. He twats it into the top corner. And Ramsdale is nowhere near it, as you'd expect him not to be, because he's not Superman. And he can't save every shot fired into the top corner. And it's just such a good goal. And just before half-time, Carvalho gives away the ball in a really poor area. Koopmeiners this time plays it to Watkins, and Wirtz first time. It's a great save by Ramsdale to keep us in the game, because I think if that went in, that was the end of the game, to be honest. I was trying to think of an analogy, but I couldn't think of one off the top of my head because I'm a bit tired. So we do go into the first half, 2-1 down, and it could have been more if it went for Ramsdale. It could have been more, absolutely. And we're very, very lucky to still be in the game. Even though we did miss a few chances, that were more on me than the team. So, 50 minutes after kickoff, Demir plays the ball into Bellingham, and it's straight again to Mitrovic, who gets the luckiest goal I think he'll ever score in his career. I'm not sure what happened. Surely Zagadou could have cleared that off the line, but he was like, nah, it's all right. I'm not that bothered. And then in the 80th minute, 20 minutes after that, Pagano puts a lovely ball in for Demir. I mean, this man only has like 40 jumping and 50 heading accuracy, and he put that into the top corner. It's a fantastic header from the Austrian, and I don't know what else to say. It was a great ball by Pagano, the centre-back playing left-back. And obviously, he hasn't got kit number on the back, because why would he? Because what is realism in a dead game? Well, I mean, it was a great header by Demir, and we do bring Saka on to close out the end of the game. And this time, Mellor passes the ball into De Groot. De Groot picks up the ball, looking for Mitrovic on the overlap. Unfortunately for Bayer Leverkusen, they pick up the ball. And for some reason, St. Maximin's like wasting time here, but he still gets the through ball. Douglas Luiz, who plays a striker, I learned after the game, unfortunately for them, couldn't find Watkins, and we picked up the ball and we won 3-2. Such a difficult game, this one. Such a difficult game to play. And fortunately, we managed to steal the win. So it was a very, very difficult game. But straight after the game, we did go into the, scouting network, sorry. And we were trying to sort out the scouting network because it was a bit all over the place, to be honest. We didn't actually have one, and the board were asking us to do loads of shit to do with it. So rather than getting sacked, I thought, you know what, I'll sort it out. I'm not getting sacked over something so stupid. So we have a look at the table at the end of the episode. Only dropped 7 points so far. We are top of the league by 2 points. top scorers absolutely comfortably. 41 goals in 10 games. Mitrovic has got 15 of them, and De Groot has got 6, and Mellor has got 7. So we're doing really well so far. 15 goals in 10 games from Mitrovic. He's looking for that goal record. Absolutely. He's going to make it easily. We have a look at the assists. Mellor with 9. He got 4 in one game earlier. De Groot's got 6. Mitrovic and Saka have both got 5. So we're doing really well on that front as well. Sadiq's not on any board because he's not going to play for City. Either is Wilson for Liverpool. Unfortunately, we see Ramsdale's got 3 assists, joint top, but we do indeed have a look at the next episode. So we've got an away game at Mellor against Wolverhampton Wanderers, sorry. Then we've got a home game against Manchester United at the Cottage. We've got an away game against Villarreal. Don't know what their stadium's called, something in Spanish. Then we've got an away game at the Emirates against Arsenal. And then if we decide on doing it, we've got an away game at St Mary's against Southampton, but I'm not actually sure yet. I might do, but I'll have to think about it. So I really appreciate you watching, though. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.